I want to hear why, but do you think that calling Elon Musk a dick is effective messaging?
The Democrats have been kicked around a lot lately, and I think that explains their recent losses. While Republicans call them blood-drinking pedophiles and lie about how their policies hurt the average working man, at the same time, Republicans are defending polluters, the corrupt financial system, and billionaires. So it's time to say it. Now, Michelle Obama, whom I love, used to say, when they go low, we go high. But I say, when they go low, kick them in the teeth. Americans are in the crosshairs of the theocrats and the rich.
If you don't like our religion, then we don't want you in our country.
So it's time to say it like it is.
Well, he is a dick. And I think he's also harming the American public in an enormous way. And what I think is really important, and what the American public want, is for us to bring actual weapons to this bar fight. This is an actual fight for democracy, for the future of this country. And it's important to push back on the chairperson of this committee. I mean, Marjorie Taylor Greene talks about having decorum, about bipartisanship. This is the person that lies more than anybody else in the entire Congress. And so if she is going to make a mockery of hearings, I want to make sure that us as Democrats are bringing that same level of energy. And of course, after those comments, we went into exactly what Elon Musk is trying to do: dismantling the Department of Labor, dismantling the Department of Education, dismantling all of our consumer protection agencies. And so it's all important, but it's also important to get the attention of the American public and call Elon Musk out for what he is, and to make people know that Marjorie Taylor Greene is not a serious legislator, and she shouldn't be treated as such.
I mean, let's be honest. Republicans love to talk about the working man, the Leave It to Beaver BS about America. I mean, I bet if they could, the whole country would be in black and white with the lawn jockey on every doorstep.
Look at my African American over here.
But the working man in America, well, what's left of the Republican Party says this about the working man.
I love the poorly educated.
I mean, putting Elon Musk in charge of what matters to the average American, this guy with his billion-dollar toys and exploding space rockets, while 300+ million Americans worry about their future, their kids' future, and their senior parents.
Mr. Talcove, do you know how much money a day Mr. Musk will receive from the federal government for his contracts?
No.
The answer is $8 million a day. Just last year, Elon Musk was promised $3 billion from close to 100 contracts with the federal government. Ms. Royal, do you know how much the average person in this country who survives on Social Security, one of our seniors who's worked their entire life, about how much they have to survive on a day?
I do not.
$65 a day. We're not looking into Elon Musk's $8 million a day. This subcommittee, chaired by Marjorie Taylor Greene and the House Republicans, is looking into your grandmother's $65 a day. Let me be clear. I think we would all support taxpayer savings, look into money we might needlessly send to billionaires and big corporations, find taxpayer savings, and send it back to your hardworking family. But instead, what House Republicans and the Trump-Musk administration want to do is they want to look into your kids' lunch money, your kids' teacher's salary, into your grandparents' Social Security. They want to take that money and give it out in billionaire tax cuts, and they're talking about that in committee tomorrow. In Budget Committee tomorrow, they just released their plan. So let me be clear. When Republicans talk about government efficiency in this Congress, they're not looking into billionaires who don't pay their taxes. They're not looking into billionaires who get rich off of government contracts. They're not looking into Elon Musk firing watchdogs who are supposed to keep him accountable. They're looking at cutting your public schools. They're going straight for your Social Security. They're coming straight for cancer research. They're coming straight for the Department of Education. They're not looking at big tech. They're not looking at big pharma because those people fund their campaigns.
Now let's think about what the congressman just said. Musk makes $8 million a day off the life work of seniors who make $65 a day. And his DOGE has the balls to question the American work ethic. And this little wiggle, the other half of the Department of Government Efficiency, says our kids are spoiled and that's why America's in the shitter.
Vivek Ramaswamy, now part of the DOGE effort with Elon Musk, he published a lengthy post in recent days about American workers. In this post, Ramaswamy explained why he feels tech companies choose to hire foreign workers over Americans. He boiled it all down to, quote, culture. He wrote in part this: our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long.
But these billionaires and this wannabe billionaire are turning the 200-year-old American dream into a Wes Craven film.
Please, God.
This is God.
But this isn't new. Rich people love to believe they're special and poor people are lazy. I dare you to show me a rich man who didn't have family money or went to an Ivy League school where upon graduation they had immediate connections to the world of money, and now they're actively calling for cutting Medicare and Social Security for people who have not only worked their entire lives, but have paid into these so-called entitlements. To paraphrase Garcia, they are dicks.
The federal government should be in the entitlement business. I'm here right now to tell you one thing that you probably haven't ever heard from a politician. It will be my objective to phase out Social Security.
But Musk is a special kind of dick. Unlike Cook, Zuckerberg, and Bezos, who prefer to rip us off in the shadows, Musk is standing out in the open and declaring himself to be the solution to our financial woes. But actually, he is the devil in the details.
This entire plan is about hurting the American social safety net and destroying our institutions. And it's important that we actually call out what is happening at this subcommittee. This is not about working with the richest man on the planet. This is actually about empowering. This committee wants to empower the richest person in the world to hurt people so they can take all of this money that they so-called want to save and then give it to themselves, their companies, and their billionaire friends. That is the attack that is happening in this committee and across this country, and it's important that we call it out. We also know, of course, that Elon Musk is sending his unqualified DOGE staff to carry out this agenda across all these agencies. And in some cases, actually teenage staffers.
Trump is not bright, and if you wave around shiny objects, he'll salivate like your golden retriever at dinner time. And Musk is mentally ill, but unlike the First Lady, he's clever. And while Republicans don't like him, they lack the balls to stand up to him. So Musk is calling for the end of government as we know it. He said this yesterday: "I think we need to delete entire agencies as opposed to leave part of them behind. It's kind of like leaving a weed. If you don't remove the roots of the weed, then it's easy for the weed to grow back. But if you remove the roots of the weed, it doesn't stop weeds from ever going back, but it makes it harder." And now this. Musk has sent a form letter to the Department of Education employees saying the agency, DOGE, finds, based on your performance, that you have not demonstrated that your further employment at the agency would be in the public interest.
What the hell did you just say?
He actually said that. At the Department of Education, the firings have impacted employees across the agency, from the General Counsel's office to the Office of Special Education that supports programs with kids with disabilities, and of course, federal student aid. What's happening here is a different coup than we saw on January the 6th, but nonetheless a coup. Add that to the rumors that Musk might be in financial difficulty with Tesla, and add to the rumors that Musk might be in financial difficulty with Tesla, it makes more sense that Musk is now snuggling up to the First Lady to get more government money. Money that will no longer be available to young people with special needs and America's seniors. So you ask yourself, how did this happen to our nation?
Well, he is a dick.
Well, you heard the man.
That's a good one.
Damn right.
I'm as mad as hell.
Whether the women like it or not.
Suck my fat one.
And this guy's personal life is a total disaster.
Trust me.
Shut the fuck up, Dan.
Who's with me?
Oh yeah, the lie.
Indictable.
Out of sheer morbid curiosity, I'm allowing this freak show to continue.
I don't want to talk about this stuff.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Tick-tock.
You're in a lot of trouble, Donnie.
I think he's crazy.
I'm Chip Franklin.